Perfect. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga with Eva on Tuesdays. And today you will need blocks or a low chair if you have it nearby, or any sort of a bench, something that's a little bit higher, maybe stack of big books. So if you do have it by your mat, that's perfect. Or if you don't, please go get it. And we will be focusing today on our spine, so strengthening the back and trying to stretch a little bit through the front. So let's get started in about a minute. So get yourself ready, get sitting in the center of your mat, and let me know if the perfect video and sounds are good. Awesome. Okay, so let's get started. You get comfortable in the middle of a mat, sitting down. You can use a block or pillow underneath your hips, or get comfortable in whichever way it feels good. We're going to gently place our hands on top of our knees. You can turn the palms up, so gently opening through the shoulders. You can touch your second finger and your thumb together, straightening the spine, getting comfortable. Maybe you roll your shoulders a few times and then push them down away, relaxing. Then we're going to tune into our breath. So as we're sitting here tall and comfortable, if you would like, you can gently press your thumb into your second finger and then finding your pulse or your heartbeat in your finger. See if you can do that. If not, then just simply concentrate on your breath. And if you do find your heartbeat, I would like you to follow that with your breath. So 4 beats of your heart is an inhale and 4 beats is your exhale. Trying to even out our breath. Trying to relax here. Letting go of all what happened in the morning. Anything that's stressful, just let it go. Concentrate on your breath. And with every inhale, feel the belly expanding. Your lower ribs lifting gently. And as you exhale, lower ribs come down. And you feel your core muscle pulling the belly button in. Let's stay here for another 8 breaths. Simply just breathing, not thinking of anything else. Letting our mind clear out. Trying to contain your breath into the belly and lower ribs. Don't allow your shoulders to move. About 2 more breaths. Expand that belly. And then slowly opening your eyes. And then you move your fingers. Make a fist and spread your mind. And then palms onto your knees. You're gonna start just gentle stretch through the head. So here, your shoulder, and then the other. Move with your breath or whatever feels good. And next time you're on your right side, you're gonna gently stay there, stay there. You can also use your hand and then gently pull the head down, but very gentle. The left hand reaches towards the floor. And gently stretch. Keep breathing into that belly. And gently looking down into our armpit. Keep pushing the palm, the left palm into the floor. Again, you don't want to feel pain or anything extreme. Just nice, gentle stretch here. And then bringing the ear back towards the shoulder. And then come back to the center. Let's go to the other side. Both palms back on your knees. You're going to gently bring the left ear towards your left shoulder. You can add that hand by pulling it a little bit closer, but again, no pain. Gentle stretch. The right hand gonna reach down towards the floor. See if you can get the palm down. Keep breathing and looking down into your armpit. Gently pull the head down. And I'm looking back up to the front. Pull that ear towards that shoulder, hand towards the floor. And then gently come back center. Roll your shoulders. And let's just look sideways. So we're trying to move through our cervical spine. Just gentle movement first, looking side to side. And see maybe every time you can go a little bit further, but again, don't push. Last time on each side. And then coming back center, we're gonna push the chin down towards our chest. Stretch this way. And then look up. Let's do it 4 more times. Gentle movement. Starts little. And see if you can deepen those stretches as you go. If you feel any pinching, maybe don't go so far in the back, looking up. Be gentle. And come back center. Now we're gonna do 5 circles, a full circle with your head in each direction. So start at your own time and whichever direction you like. Go ahead and again, be gentle and see where you feel the tension or the pulling or pinching. Maybe you don't need to touch, just simply notice what your body is doing as you move. And once you do one side, make sure you reverse 5 circles the other way. And once you finish every direction, come back center. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Sit tall. Let's take 3 breaths and just notice what you feel. How is your neck? How is your head? Does it feel a little different? So we're going to grab our block. And if you don't have a block, you can use your hands. And if you don't have the block, then I want you to interlace your finger and bring it at the bottom of your head. So where your head meets your neck. So at the bottom there, if you do have a block, the flat part, the long flat part is going to be anchored against it. So it's like you're trying to pop your head off your neck. So it's a little bit angled or your hands are there. I want you to bring the elbows in, hold on to the back of your head or the block, sit nice and tall. Keep your rib cage in, so don't let your back bend. So keep your spine as straight as you can. Now we're gonna bring the elbows in, and we're gonna gently push the head back into your hands or your block, depending on what you're holding. Make sure your chin doesn't lift or look down, so have it nice and neutral here. Push your head back, but push the hands and the block into your head. So creating a little bit of a resistance there from the block or your hands. Hold it. Keep pushing your head back. Again, no pain. And then release gently the pressure. Let's do it 2 more times. We're going to push the head back. Push the hands or your block forward. Feeling that strengthening happening in our necks. Again, no pain. Release. One more time. Keep breathing deeply. Push your head back. And your hands or your block forward. Resisting the head. And then release. Don't move your neck, just simply let go of your hands or your block. And one more time, roll the shoulders back down the waist, sit nice and tall and feel. Maybe there's a little difference in how your head is sitting on top of your neck. Maybe you feel stronger. Here we go. And now we're gonna push ourselves up and over. And we're gonna get set up. So you will need to block 2 blocks, or again, a low chair, or a stack of books in front of you if you have any of that, or if you have anything that's a little bit higher, you just have to lift your body and then use it in different ways. So here we're gonna have our blocks on the long side, so short side is facing you. We're gonna place our elbows on it, not forearms. We're gonna interlace our fingers, and then we're going to walk our knees a little bit further away. So our hips are straight ahead, straight above our knees. We're gonna try to place the forehead onto the floor. And then interlacing our fingers, we're gonna bend in our elbows. And then just hanging here. Head is down on the floor. So your forehead is reaching, you're feeling the stretch between the shoulder blades. Keep your hips high, reaching towards the back. Well, don't sit them down towards your heels, just up towards the corner of your room. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. Hips are high, forehead to the floor. If you have something higher, obviously your head will not be touching the floor. You're simply having the head lower than your hands. And then slowly straightening those arms. Lift yourself up and walk your hands closer, feet and knees closer to your hands. And sit nice and tall. And one more time, roll the shoulders. Maybe you want to give yourself a little hug and stretch into your spine here. And then come back. You're not going to need those blocks anymore. You can put them aside or come back to the mat if you were away from it. And we're going to come onto our hands and our knees into a tabletop position here. We're going to do a few cat-cows here. So 5 breaths in and out. Well, on the inhale, we become a cow. So looking up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, pull the belly button towards your spine, round the back. Go with your own. Move through different parts of your spine if you can feel. Maybe you want to push more into the lower back. Maybe you want to push more into the space between the shoulder blades. Just play along. And once you've done your 5 round breath, you can stay neutral. Now we're going to twist sideways. So on your inhale, see if you can grow a little bit longer in your spine. And as you exhale, you twist to look at your feet. Inhale back center, straighten that spine. Exhale, look the other way. 4 more rounds. So inhaling center, exhaling, twisting and looking at our feet. Last time on each side. And staying back center. We're gonna round our spine, sit back towards our heels. And have a moment to stretch here. Keeping your fingers forward, sit down onto your heels. And take a few long breaths in a child's pose. Knees can be open or closed, your choice. But keep active through your hands, so keep reaching forward with your fingers. Last breath. And we're going to shift our weight forward and then lower ourselves to the ground. We'll bring our hands next to our chest. Your elbows and your knees and shoulders. Elbows and your shoulders will be aligned. You come onto your forearms, pushing the palms into the floor. Push your pubic bone into the floor. Squeeze your glutes and lift yourself up into a swing pose. Let's stay here for 3 breaths. If you want a little bit more intensity, feel free to push up to a cobra. Keep squeezing the glutes, pulling the belly button and ribs down towards your hips so you create more space in that lower back. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly lower yourself back to the swing in a cobra. And here, you're going to lift the right hand for 2 breaths. So squeeze the glutes, lift the right hand. And then lower. Now lift the left hand. And then lower. Inhale, exhale, lower to the floor. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. And this time we're not going to use our hands. So on an inhale, you're going to lift those palms off the floor and come on up with your upper body. Hold it here. Exhale, lower down. Let's do it 3 more times. Keep squeezing your glutes. Inhale, lift. Hold for a breath. And on your next exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, lift. Hold. And exhale, lower down. Bring the palms on top of each other underneath your forehead. Relax the upper body. We're going to lift the right leg on your next inhale. So as you inhale, I want you to lift and reach your toes towards the back. Lift as high as you can. Keep pushing your forehead onto your hands and your pelvis onto the floor. Lower down. We're going to switch the legs, so left leg lift. Lift it up as high as you can. And lower down. Let's see if we can lift both legs up. So squeeze those glutes and lift. Both legs come up. Head is rested on the floor. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly lower to the floor. We're going to do one more thing here. So both hands will come next to your body, palms down on the floor. You're going to place your chin onto the floor, or you can turn your head sideways, whatever feels better for your neck. And we're going to come back in. So this time we're going to bring your feet a little bit closer together, and like close together. And then on an inhale, we're going to push the palms into the floor and lift the left leg and try to bend the right knee and support your left leg with the right foot. Hold it here. If this is too intense, feel free to just lift through the one leg. Don't have to bend that right knee. Last breath. And Bending that right leg, lower slowly to the floor. Let's go the other way. Again, keep pushing the palms into the floor. If you can lie down on top of them, even better. But if you can, just pushing down onto the floor, lifting through the left leg. Right leg lifts, left leg bends. And you support. Breathe. Last breath. And then slowly unbending the knee, lowering yourself to the ground. Bring your hands next to your chest, and then gently push yourself up and over into the child's pose. We've done a lot of back bend, so this is your time to just relax. Your hands can be wherever you want them to be. This is all about your lower back, so breathe. Really deep breath into that lower back. See if you can feel the expansion of the back as you inhale. Let's stay here for another 4 breaths. And slowly lift yourself up. We're going to come back into a tabletop. Feet are apart, so are the knees. We're going to inhale, twist with our right hand reaching towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, come down and under, twisting into a thread the needle pose. So hips are getting really high up. You're resting on your right shoulder, left hand is on the floor. You want to add a little bit more twist, reach the hand up and over. Twisting to our shoulder, left shoulder. Keep breathing, again, no pain. 2 more breaths. And bring the arm back up onto the floor. As you exhale, come back to the center. More and more twist towards the right side, reach, and then lower the hand down. Same thing will happen on the other side. So you inhale, lift, twist to the left side, and as you exhale, reach under and slide the hand on the floor, resting the shoulder, hips are high. You can reach up and over with your right hand, bend the elbow if you like, and then twisting open through our shoulder. Breathe. Last breath. And then stretching the right hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down and push yourself up. And one more time, twist open to the left. And exhale, hands down. Sit back onto your heels. Roll your shoulders. You're going to open up to the front. So I would like you to come back onto your belly. So lower yourself down towards the ground. Forehead on the floor. Hands are spread to a T, palms touching the floor. Now we're going to keep the right hand. So push the right hand into the floor. Turn your head towards the left. And then push through the left hand up and over. So we're trying to keep the right shoulder on the floor, palm touching, as you're twisting and opening through the front of your chest. If you can, you want to touch you can have both hips on the floor if it's available. And I'm going to reach the left hand up and over, trying to get towards our right hand. If you can do that, like I can't, I want you to bend the elbow and bring it behind your back. Really concentrate on stretching through the right shoulder here. And if there's too much pain, you can do the same thing standing and gently pressing into the wall. I'm sure to stay here and breathe. So if this is too intense on the floor, coming to the wall and simply twisting away, feeling the stretch. Wherever you are, one more breath. And then gently come back onto your belly. And bend into that right elbow so there's a little bit of rest for that hand. Same thing's gonna happen on the other side. So you can be either standing on the wall, touching the wall with your left hand. If you're on the floor, turning the hand to the right, using your right hand to push over, keeping the shoulder on the floor, and see how far you can go with your hips. Again, don't push it. Be kind and gentle. Reaching the right hand, left hand up and over, trying to go touch the other hand. If you can't, bend the elbow. Again, this is too intense. Take it to the wall. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Concentrate on opening through that front, your left shoulder, feeling the pec stretching. And slowly straighten the left hand and come back center. Gentle and kind and slow. Bending into that elbow, take a moment, don't get yourself hurt here. And then push up and over. One more time into that child's pose, relax. If any of those moves are too intense for you, feel free to alter it whichever way you can. Doing it on the wall, standing is usually easier. You can control how much you do, how much you push into that stretch. And then slowly walk yourself up. Let's curl toes under. Push yourself up onto our toes. And then gently straightening those knees. And we're going to hang forward for about 5 breaths. Gently opening through the back of our legs. And lower the head down. Relax your neck. Your hands can be touching the floor. You can tuck them under your toes. Holding onto your elbows, whatever works. Or if you really enjoy bringing the hands behind and letting them fold forward, it's fine too, whatever works. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly bend into your knees as you roll yourself up to standing. Nice, tall. Let's walk ourselves up towards the front of our mats. I want you to roll your shoulders down and away. Stand nice and tall. Pull in the belly button. Align your ribs with your hips. Turn the palms forward towards the center or the front of your room. Breathe. Feeling the spine nicely aligning itself. You're going to inhale, bring both arms up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, I want you to bend sideways to one side. Inhale back center. Exhale to the other side. Your slow inhale center, and as you exhale, you're going to fold forward. Inhale, come back up. This time as you exhale, you're going to open your arms and just simply twist. Bring the arms down. Inhale, back center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, back up. Exhale, fold forward. Try to keep the spine nice and straight. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, side bend. Hold on to your fingers. Go as far as you can. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, fold forward, straight backs. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist sideways, hands come down. Inhale, center. And last time, exhale to the side. Inhale, back, center. Exhale, hands to your heart. We're still facing the front of our mat. We're going to inhale, lift the left leg up. And as you exhale, step it back into low lunge. You're going to hold it here. Inhale, a little bit of a back bend. And as you exhale, bring the belly onto your thigh. Reach forward, hold for 2 more breaths. Exhale, hands come to the floor, lower the knee, uncurl the toes. We're going to inhale into a low lunge. And as you exhale, also your left hand's going to reach for your right knee. Right hand's going to go behind your back and you twist towards your knee. Hold it here for 3 more breaths. See if you can twist a little bit more. Inhale, back center. Hands come down. We're going to uncurl the toes. Lift the knee, but it's optional. You can keep the knee down if you want to. The left hand is next to your right foot. And on your next exhale, you're going to lift and twist. So your right hand reaches up and you're twisting towards your leg again. 3 more breaths. And as you exhale, bring the hand down. You're going to come into a little bit of a harder part of this practice. So inhale, back into a high lunge. And if you can, step the back foot forward into a chair. Here in a chair, we're going to bring the hands down on an exhale to our heart. And then as you inhale, lower yourself down. Exhale, twist opposite knee, opposite elbow. Twist 1 more time. Last breath. Inhale, back center. Exhale to the other side. Opposite knee, opposite elbow, you twist. Last breath. Inhale, back up. Into a chair. We're going to step the right foot back, left foot back and twist it open into warrior 2. Breathe. Sink down towards the mat. Push the outer edge of your back foot into the mat. Breathe. Inhale, reach the top head up and over. Keeping the legs strong. And then exhale forward. Elbow on a knee, reaching forward. 1 more breath. And exhale, come back center. Twisting, straighten the front knee. Twisting the toes forward. We're going to exhale. Forward fold. Relax here. No left hand's going to push onto the mat. If you need a block, it's a good time to bring it on forward. So right hand, left hand is centered between your legs. And on the next inhale, we're going to twist 1 more time, looking up towards the ceiling. Last breath. Inhale here. Exhale, come down. Switch to hands. Right hand is right in the center on your next inhale, twisting towards the left side. And one more breath. And exhale down. Both hands on the floor. While your feet close, sit together. Turning the toes out, heels in. We're going to bend into our knees. Bringing our elbows and forearms onto our thighs. You're going to twist again. So this time, we're going to lift the right hand, put it on top of above our knees. And we're going to push the left elbow into our left thigh and twisting open, looking up. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly releasing. Right elbow stays on your right thigh, left hand comes above your knee, and then you twist. So pushing the shoulder away from your knee, looking up. And then slowly coming back center. Straightening the knees, turning the toes out. Straightening those back. Slowly come up to standing. And exhale, hands down. We're going to twist the left toes forward. Come into our warrior 2. We'll keep pushing the outer edge into the mat. And down towards the heels. On your next inhale, we're going to come into a reverse warrior, reaching for 3 breaths. Keep the legs strong. Exhale forward into a side angle. Keep reaching. Feel the stretch through the side. And exhale, come back. Warrior 2. You're going to twist and pivot in the back toes and come down into our high lunge. Beautiful. Hold it here. Inhale, a little back bend. Exhaling forward, belly on your thigh, reach. One more breath. Hands come down to the floor, knee comes down, uncurl the toes. Inhale, lift. Little back bend. Exhale, twist over to your knee. Put your hand behind your back. And twist, relax the shoulders. Looking back. One more breath. Exhaling back center, hands come to the floor, and you can keep your knee down or you can lift your kneecap off the floor. Your right hand comes next to your left foot, get it quite close. And as you inhale, you're gonna twist. Breathe. And on the next exhale, lower the hand down. Inhale, lift up. And if you can, step your back foot forward into that chair pose. And then inhale, come up all the way to standing. And exhale, hands to your heart. Beautiful. We're gonna come here for last back bend. We're gonna come into a balancing dancer pose. So, grounding to your right foot and grab onto your left top of your foot. And if this is where you want to be, feel free to stay here and just balance. We're going to do a little bit more. Start pushing the top of your foot into your hand, into your palm, and tilting forward. Straightening that knee a little bit. And coming into a dancer. Hold it here for 5 breaths. And slowly come down. Releasing. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So grounding through the left foot, grab onto your top of your right foot. And you can stay here, pulling in the belly. You can start tilting forward, pushing the top of your foot into your palm. Lifting the left hand up and hold for 5 breaths. A little bit of back bend here. And then slowly come out. Releasing the foot. Beautiful. You're going to get back down to the floor. So you can either cross your leg and then slowly get yourself down to the floor, or whichever way you can. And you can have your blocks or pillows underneath your hips. Gonna sit nice and tall. You're gonna inhale, both arms come up. And as you exhale, lean forward, holding onto your toes, or you can place your hands underneath your calf and relax. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly, if you have your hands underneath, bring them up and touch the top of your legs wherever you can reach. Your right hand, your left hand's gonna grab your right toes, and we're gonna twist the right hand up and over and trying to reach the other toes. So we're twisting, looking under our arm. Last breath. Coming back center. Switch the hands. So this time right hand reaches for your left foot or your left toes. You can find a way, grab the right toes with your left hand and then twist, look under. You're trying to peek through. And slowly coming back center. Last time, pull yourself as low as you can. And then slowly walk yourself. Beautiful. Let's come down onto our back. So twist whichever way you need to. Bringing the knees towards our chest. And you can rock gently side to side. Beautiful. We are going to open the knees wide, grab our toes, or if you cannot grab your toes, you can grab your ankles, or you can grab underneath your knees. You're gonna come into a happy baby. So whatever you can grab, making sure your knees are out, turning out, and your feet are facing the ceiling, and you're pulling down. So if you're using the side of your feet, just pull down your feet. Breathe. And then gently bring the feet together, allowing the left foot to straighten out a little bit, bringing the right ankle over your left knee, and then pull the left knee back towards your chest. Pushing the right knee away, feeling the stretch in our hips. 4 more breaths. Occasionally pull the left knee closer if you can. Relax your shoulders. And then slowly releasing the left knee. And then switching the feet around. So left ankle over the right knee. And you're pulling that right leg over to you. So grabbing your thigh, your shin, whatever feels you can reach. 4 breaths. And then slowly releasing down to the floor. Both feet touch the floor. If you have your blocks, I would like you to get it ready. We'll spend some of our Shavasana on it. But before we get into our final pose, we're going to bring our feet slightly wider than your hips, not too wide. Turning your toes just slightly out. Hands are next to your hips. We're going to come into bridge. So we're going to squeeze our glutes and we're going to lift on an inhale. Keep squeezing your glutes. And then exhale down. Let's do it 9 more times. Keep squeezing the glutes. Lift on the inhale. And exhale down. So 10 in total. Count your own. Go with your own breath. Keep squeezing the glutes. Don't let go. And once you finish your 10s, I want you to keep your hips up in the air. And if you do have a block, I would like you to slide it underneath. So even if you have a pillow, you can choose how high you would like your hips to be. And then bring the toes back forward. Relax yourself on top of the block or a pillow. Well, let's take a moment here, maybe about 10 breaths or so. You can keep your feet on the floor if you enjoy having the feet up in the air. Feel free to do that. Or you can always go against the wall and just keep your feet above. Keep your feet up, resting on a wall or a couch or against a chair, wherever you are. Try to slow down your breath again if it became a little faster. Turn your palms up towards the ceiling. And if you don't like your feet to be up anymore, you can bring them down at any point. And then you can either stay up here with your hips higher than your chest, or if you would like to go back down into a corpse pose where nothing is underneath you, just simply lying down. Feel free to get ready for that. So we're going to stay here for about 20 long breaths in our Shavasana. And once again, all there is your breath. You pay attention to it only, nothing else enters your head. Simply count your breath, making your inhale slightly longer than your exhale. Allow your body to be heavy. And also notice the sensation that you created by moving today. Did we create it? And if you would like to stay like this for longer, feel free to do that. Otherwise, I want you to start moving your toes and your fingers. Maybe roll your ankles, roll your wrists, going flat. And then on your next inhale, bring the arms up and over. Nice long stretch here. And then bringing the feet onto your mat, turning to one side, and taking a 2 long breaths on your side before you push yourself up to seated. Once you're up seated, I want you to close your eyes again. Bring the palms up onto your knees. Turning them up so your top of your hands are on your knees. And let's take last 3 breaths of the class today. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Thank you so much for joining me this Tuesday. I hope you feel good. If you want to send me a comment, I'll always appreciate that. Otherwise, I'll have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. From my heart to yours, namaste. You're very welcome. It was a hard class today.